Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you, my brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the Muslim Converts channel. In this lesson, we will overview some of the major denominations of Islam. We will also discuss how one's zeal and faith does not mean that a person is on the right path. Finally, we will also look at how unity can still be achieved despite differences. O you who have believed, fear Allah and be with those who are true. Chapter 9, verse 119 of the Holy Quran. Islam has many different sects and schools. The following are the major ones. Sunni Islam. Sunni Islam is the majority sect of Islam today. Sunnis believe in the legitimacy of the first era caliphs, which include Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman. Sunnis also acknowledge Imam Ali alayhi salam as the legitimate fourth caliph. They believe that the companions of the Prophet, as well as his wives, were the primary sources of understanding Islam and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's sunnah. Shia Islam. The most popular and dominant version of Shia Islam is the 12-verse Shi'ism, and hence why when Shia Islam is mentioned, people usually mean Imami or 12-verse Shi'ism. Imami and 12-ver are just different names for the same thing. Shia Islam believes that God chose 12 successors to succeed the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These 12 successors were to be from his holy household, or known as the al-Bayt in Arabic. The al-Bayt alayhim salatu wassalam, as Shi'ism believes, were the infallible sources of understanding Islam, the Quran, and conveying the Prophet's sunnah and teachings. Wahhabism. Wahhabism is a fundamentalist movement that was born out of Saudi Arabia in the 18th century by Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, who was born in 1792 AD. We have separated out Wahhabism from Sunnism, as many mainstream Sunnis consider it to be a movement that is distinct from traditional Sunnism. Wahhabism was born out of the British colonial project in the Arabian Peninsula. The goal of the British Empire in the region was to destroy Ottoman power. One of the methods that the British employed was to create so-called reformist movements to subvert the traditional Islamic religious establishments that existed in that time. These establishments or institutions were important as they kept Muslim communities intact. Wahhabism was one of these reformist movements. Wahhabism is different from other Islamic denominations today in that it holds a belief in an anthropomorphic God, that is, a God that is physical and holds physical features like hands and feet. Wahhabism also holds that God literally sits on a throne. It also has a high propensity to excommunicate other Muslims from Islam and is not shy to encourage the killing of Muslims who hold different views. As such, violence and intolerance are some of the prominent features of the Wahhabi movement today, of which ISIS and other terrorist groups are an intellectual offshoot of. The greatest victims of Wahhabism are primarily Sunnis and Shias. We've only mentioned two major sects in Islam. There are, of course, other sects in Islam, like the Ismailis, the Zaydis, and many other groups, but we cannot cover them due to time constraints. All of these sects can be quite confusing for people. Finding the right sect may seem to be an arduous task. However, the Quran gives us the solution to this problem. Remember the day when we will call every people with their Imam. Then whoever is given his book in his right hand, these shall read their book, and they shall not be dealt with a whit unjustly. Chapter 17, verse 71 of the Holy Quran. The central mechanism of human guidance is the kind of religious leader and role model you choose for yourself. So the question one should ask is the following: who is the right leader? Did the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ leave anyone behind as leaders for us? As we've seen previously, we know this answer to be in the affirmative. The Prophet ﷺ, as evident from the event of Ghadir and the Hadith al-Thaqalain, left us with two sources of guidance, one being the Quran and the other being his Ahlul-Bayt alayhim as-salam. As the Prophet explained to us, if we follow these two, we will never be deviated. So by choosing the right leaders or imams, that is, the imams of the Ahlul-Bayt alayhim as-salam, one can be assured that he or she will be part of the right sect. Until next time, thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.